Welcome to the third blog for March 2011. My name is John Dalziel. Unlucky for some, I suppose. It's the 13th vidcast this year. I'm sorry that the vidcast version of the last blog was late and you may not even have had time to read it before this one comes out. But we've been out and about visiting and working with learning providers here in the northwest of England in the UK. And the JISC conference was in Liverpool on the 14th and 15th of March 2011. And it was nice to catch up with some of you there. Today's 7 finds brings us to the 92nd posted this year. And let's just go to the blog. We're going to start off first of all with how would experts describe Moodle in one word? Well, the video itself comes from the Web Anywhere website, so I'm just flagging that up to tell you where it came from. But the video, let's just play it, is one that I think you'll quite enjoy.
If I had to define Moodle in a word, I'd say it was reliable.
If I described it, I would call it amazing.
If I was to describe Moodle in one word, it would be community.
If one word to describe Moodle, it would be everything.
In one word, I would describe Moodle as challenging, but then I'm going to add but fun.
Describing Moodle in one word, it's collaboration.
In one word, I would describe Moodle, a bit like at my school, outstanding.
Quite a nice video, I'm sure you'll agree, and one that you may be able to use if you want to convince people to actually adopt Moodle as your virtual learning environment. The second find is, let me just get rid of that. The second find is entitled I'm an Idiot, Not an Idiot. It's a letter from an agonized adult learner. I'd like to thank Stephanie Dedar, and I hope, Stephanie, that I have pronounced your name correctly, for tweeting this particular link. Basically, next time try engaging my mind rather than my fingers. And I, like Stephanie, also love this letter from the Agonized learner posted by Gita Boats. Just go and read the full blog post yourself, so I'm sure that you'll find some enjoyment there. Zorn Software next. Let's just go there so you can see it. This is the website. Zorn Software, well, basically, do you or your learners edit audio clips for a presentation or for a podcast? Are you actually avoiding this because you'd need to fire up bloated sound editors that you and or your learners don't know how to use? If you must have some background music and or sound effects, then check this out. Soundboard is a small 47 kilobyte download. It's a simple desktop application that lets you add multiple clips anywhere in a presentation and or recorded audio track easily. You can set up 18 clips. Let me just show you. I'm going to actually bring in the recorder so you can actually see it. At the moment the view is compact. This is the normal view. Let's just move that so you can see it. I've already preloaded the 18 soundtracks that I'm going to do a quick demonstration, but in the schemes here you'll notice I've got 3 schemes already set up. The one that I've got loaded is the test one. You can set the volumes for each one by just dragging the slider on the right hand side, and hopefully you can see me doing that. Let's go one bit lower down. Okay, let's just change this and show you where I mean. These are the sliders that I'm talking about. If you actually click on that and slide it up and down, and there is one for each of the sound effects. Okay, there's a drop down menu as well, which I'm just going to highlight here. At the moment we're on play, but you'll see that if let's just zoom in so you can see it, I've got the choice of browsing for an audio file that I want to add. Those are WAV. I can loop the sound when I play it. I can clear the sound, reload it, rename it, etc. Okay, let's just cancel that. So you can activate the clips with the keyboard as well. I'm not going to do that because you're not going to be able to see me use the keyboard. And if you wish, let's just change this. We can change the colour scheme. I'll change it to blue, and or that doesn't show up very well, does it? Or red, or orange, or perhaps yellow. Depends on the lighting conditions, I assume, that you're working in and your own preference. If you want to find out more and or to download Soundboard, visit the link that's at the top of the page. Well, I'll give you an example. I'm going to say just a simple buzzer. Now, hang on, let me just put the earpieces on and I can hear. Okay, or just one buzz. You can do drum rolls with a rim shot, a gun, a gong. You can actually, I'm going to link in a few now, including a cough and an ahem, if you like, as well. So a few applauses. Okay, some cheering. Off again. Or we can actually... and we'll exit from this particular part. Right, I'll just change the view to compact and drag it off the screen. I think it's got a lot of potential. I've had great fun playing with it. Some people think I'm childish. I really don't mind. Okay, the next find number 4 and 5 come to that, is the American Association for Health Education. Let's go to find number 4. This is part of their toolbox, and this particular one provides a list of websites offering health education lesson plans, teaching ideas and techniques. Notice they don't endorse any of the websites. They're just making practitioners aware of them for perusal and for them to decide on potential use. A bit like us, I suppose, helping you to make informed decisions. But there's a whole load here on nutrition, drug education, environmental health, dental health, emotional and social health, girls' health, boys' health, physical health, general health education sites. Okay, so I think that's got a huge amount of potential. And of course the 5th find, which I've already mentioned, is again from the same people, the American Association for Health Education, and this time they're providing a list of websites offering resources. Again, they don't endorse any of them that they haven't produced themselves, and again it's for practitioner perusal and for them to decide on their use. And there are a number of resources. I'm not going to go through them all, just the one side this time of teacher resource websites. Again, I think that there is a lot in there that could well be useful, and although they are American sites, I'm sure that those here in the UK will find a lot of the information very useful. Okay, RoboBraille, nothing new I'm sure for many of you, and for those of you perhaps who are not aware of RoboBraille, it's an email service which can convert digital text documents to Braille and or audio files. It's quick and easy to use RoboBraille. You just basically send an email with an attached text to it, and shortly afterwards you get back the document that you have requested in the specified format, audio for example. Now the big plus for most learning providers is that it is free, and more importantly now, as we're on at the moment, it does have a web interface, so you don't have to go through the hassle of email. You basically just upload, this is step 1, you just browse and upload the document. you choose then, because it will automatically go through to step 2, the format that you want to convert to, whether it's an MP3 file, a DAISY full text and audio, a document conversion, or Braille. Depending on what format you choose, then the site will expand and give you the opportunity to choose a language, the contraction level, or target format. And again, with a short delay, you'll get an email with the document attached. It will help you to meet the disability equality duty that is in force here in the UK. I hope you find that useful, and remember, it's not just learners who have disabilities that will find this useful. There are an awful lot of learners who would prefer audio, especially those whose first language perhaps is not English. Last but not least is Doorway Online. Let's just go to the website. It was originally funded from the Scottish Borders Council, and it's a collection of free learning activities comprising of accessible educational activities that learners will find easy to use independently. Each exercise has a range of accessibility and difficulty options, and it includes, as you'll see here, let's just scroll down, 5 literacy activities, 7 maths activities, 2 touch typing activities, and 2 memory matching activities. Again, use the link above to access those resources. That's all for Unlucky 13, the 13th vidcast for 2011. I hope that you have found it of interest and useful. Remember that there are other links on the top of the web page to other resources and other formats. Do use those, and I'll talk to you again when I have completed the next 7 finds, which will be the 14th vidcast blog for 2011.